building. We've always been...
What? We're in the building. We're in the building.
We're in the building.
We are in the building.
We are ready to go. We are in action. All right. And
welcome back to the Camp Oddwood show with hosts Alexander Hall.
Yeah.
And your TED Talk speaker, Zachary Grandel.
I'll take it.
And me,
I'll take it.
Hanary Thielman.
Hanary
Thielman.
I like that, actually.
So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Campcast Odd Past. Don't fuck with me right now, man.
Camp Ghost of Christmas Past.
Campcast of Christmas Post.
Obviously, we're still trying to figure out a name.
No, we're not. We have a name, but you don't need to know it right now. End of story.
Way of saying
End of story. We're not going to be one of those podcasts that do this whole thing where we don't have a name and we're like, oh, sorry, we don't have a name. We're just going to lie to you because we can edit. Okay? We have a name, and this is our name. See, we just inserted it in there. That's our new name.
Yeah, our name is
Booyah. So we got a cool show for you today. We're back in the building.
We are in the building.
Episode 4, hitting you with that legitimate consistency. We're hitting you with some hard consistencies. And and we're back with it.
Okay.
So
yeah, just appreciate the free content.
yeah.
You know,
Fucking moochers. You're a mooch
You talking to us
for the
or them?
hooch.
What are you talking about? You can't talk to us or the viewers like that. No one's
Yes,
mooching.
please.
Okay, not the viewers. I'm not talking to the viewers. I'm talking to the listeners.
Go ahead and like and
Listeners?
subscribe.
The viewers,
Share our stuff.
they
please.
don't have to hear this part.
No.
The listeners,
So you're calling our listeners moochers?
they're all moochers. Everybody.
Jeez. Okay.
Everybody's a fucking moocher.
All right. Okay. Well,
But yeah, we have a cool show for you guys today. So we're going to be doing the usual. So sit back, relax, and listen to us and do your house chores. You miss a spot. All right, let's just get into it.
that was whack.
You're fucking whack. How is that whack? That was
You missed a spot.
yeah. I'm pretending like I'm in their house and I know what they're doing.
Clearly.
Because people do chores to podcasts.
You're right.
And our aim is for our podcast to be a chore doing podcast. So I'm going to do the whole little cute thing where it's like, oh, you missed a spot. And you're like, oh my God, how'd you know I was vacuuming?
I think we're on different levels here
Of volume?
of
Thought.
what we want to do or what we want our guests to do. I want them
We're about productivity.
to be nailed. I want them to be glued to the fucking screen. But if they're listening to it, I want their ears to be getting tongue punched by our voice sticks.
What?
Like, I don't want them to be able to get anything done because they're listening to us.
No. Okay, yeah, we are on very different levels.
Except maybe maintain, driving on the road. But I want them.
But you want them to be
feel.
swerving because they're so focused to us.
I want them to swerve violently left and right. I want the freeways to run red with blood of twisted metal and mayhem.
That was not my goal. I wanted you to finish that 1,000-piece puzzle that you've been working on. Because the landscape at the end and the sense of accomplishment is really something to behold.
It's like busting the smallest nut. I want to explode. I want to cream my jeans.
Just like an unsatisfying, fraction of a nut.
Yeah, you want to have that nut that makes you feel like, oh my God, I just did the worst leg day at the gym. just can't even stand.
That sounds pretty good to me.
That sounds like a phenomenal one.
So if you want that, listen to us.
That's a
because that's what we're
paralyzing
bringing
orgasm.
it to you. Recently, a short film came out called Out of Love, and it's starring Bobby Lee, and it's really good.
Oh
Bobby
shit! I'm excited for
Lee.
that because we love Bobby Lee. You need to stop fucking with that thing because we had crackles all over the thing last time because you.
Well, it like goes down, and then I have to put it back up so my voice isn't lost.
His ghost penis.
Yeah, that's why I had to tighten this. But at least, anyways, sorry.
Yeah,
But I'm excited for that. I didn't know about that. I love Bobby Lee. He's my inspiration. That's why I'm Asian, you know, because of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh man.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. What do you mean? He inspired me to be Asian.
No, you're not inspired to be Asian. You are Asian.
He was really
Asian.
inspiring to me. I remember being a
black.
little fat Asian kid watching TV and just never seeing like, you know, chubby Asian people or whatever. And I was like a big fan of Mad TV. And then when he came out to Mad TV, I was just like, oh shit, cool. And on top of it, he was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So it was just like, it's nice having some representation.
Yeah.
It was cool, especially in comedy. And
Mad
and in
TV
this,
was
he gets a
great.
chance to like act quite a bit, and it's a really good just complete short film. Because I feel like I watch a lot of short films that are just like, meh. This one,
yeah.
So
it's
you
really
watched
good.
this one? And it was
I
really
watched
good.
it.
I think also though, I think we're seeing it more, but he has acting chops and they don't get used.
Yeah, you know, Bobby Lee's flexing his acting chops.
Yeah. I mean, he has the pedigree to be a good actor. Well, I mean, also a good comedian, which is, you know, childhood trauma and tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, Bobby Lee, if you're watching this, you're probably not, because you're probably playing Warzone. You should try to write a movie like Honey Boy, called Korean Man.
It could be Korean Boy.
If he wants to make it about his boyhood. Yeah.
Korean.
Oh,
man.
and then your brother would be in it, and then you
Dude,
guys
I would
be
love to see that
arguing.
movie. That would be amazing. Him and just young Stevie Weeby.
Yeah. Oh shit. But then it's like really dark and like hard. Oh, yo. This is what you do. Bobby, you play your dad in the movie, and then you
Yeah.
get a little Korean boy to play you, and another Korean boy, even younger Korean boy to play your brother, and then your brother could play your mom. It's perfect, dude. Perfect. There you go, dude. So if that ever happens, you're welcome.
You heard it from this guy, from Alex Hall.
All right. So
check out Out of Love if you haven't. It's
Love.
really good.
Where'd you watch it on?
YouTube.
Oh,
It's on YouTube.
that's Moocher Central.
yeah. Well, on that note, let's get into some reactions.
It's time for reaction time.
Okay. I like that. All right.
Gotta love the horn.
So explain your first video.
My first reaction video is how you should always greet wolves. Have you guys ever like met a wolf before?
Oh, actually, no.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Well, this is detrimental. Like it could mean survival in the wild. So watch. This is how you should always greet a wolf.
A strong foot on the ground to prevent yourself from being knocked down, as they are very powerful and will insist on being acknowledged. When wolves greet, they will want to lick inside your mouth.
Oh, what the
This is
fuck?
perfectly normal for them, and this is what they do to one another on a daily basis.
Whoa, this is really deep.
Lied.
As they
You
will
lied to
trust
us.
you more
See, this
and
is-
can learn everything about you as a
This is how
person,
wolves
which
could
includes
learn
your
everything
body
about you,
chemistry,
and you could also get a
if you are
stiffy.
sick or well, what you have eaten,
Those aren't wild,
and also
though.
if you are kind and non.
You know what this lady's doing to these dogs at night?
Body movements should be calm and
Look at
fluid.
this.
Sharp
Why would
movements
they-
will
why would
first
she-
stop them, making you look threatening. So gently is the answer. This is why women are often more readily accepted by wolves than men, as men naturally exhibit heavier
Okay, you can
movements,
stop.
have a taller stature, and
Yo, that's just bringing that. Oh my god, that's just bringing that like vigor of like how white people like to deal with their pets to the wild.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Like I didn't know
I see people do this to their dogs all the time.
they were licking like really deep in her mouth.
Yeah.
They have like long ass tongues, and they were licking her fucking tonsils.
Okay, well,
and she's like, this is how they get acclimated to you.
I think
Well, she's
her.
leaving out the peanut butter on the vagina.
Yeah. I think the face that she's making is like she really legit enjoys that wolf tongue in her mouth.
That looked really erotic.
Yeah.
That was uncomfortable.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do to gain the trust of a pack of wolves. You know?
But it's just a montage of all these wolves licking the inside of her mouth,
It's a
like
little
back
more
to
than
back.
that. It's
Like
a little
she,
more than that.
well, she gave it like a tummy rub, and then It's like, okay, after the initial one, according to her, like, why do they need to keep licking her in the mouth?
Yeah. Wolf bukkake.
It's like, we know you now.
It sounds like Alex isn't really into this.
No, Alex is not.
I don't think he's into this. Don't lie, dude.
But
You
dude,
do
this
that
is-
to
this
Tupper all
is-
the time.
This is how you survive.
It's different. He has trouble wiping his own ass, so I lick it for him. That's
I was talking
different.
about the tongue stuff. I didn't know about the butt stuff.
All right.
Okay, I think the next reaction is going to be way more up Alex's alley. This is Seniesa Estrada. She's like 18-0 right now. She's just been a savage just in the boxing world lately, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
And she's from East LA, represent LA.
Oh,
shit, the
damn.
East parts.
Estrada.
All right.
Both are professionals. I expect you to conduct yourself as such. Touch gloves.
Which one's Estrada?
In the black and gold.
Oh, okay.
Miranda Atkins.
So what weight class is
5-0
this?
with 5
I-
knockouts. She's only fought 8 professional
I think either
rounds.
featherweight or
Oh, I just read the
flyweight.
title. I
Professional
just read
opponents
it.
have had a win on their
She looks
record.
mean.
And
They
that's
both
the reason I think Estrada should
they both.
end this
They
quickly.
both look like they're from East LA.
Atkins reluctant.
Oh, what the? Oh my God! She did not belong in there with her.
She did not.
Boxing history.
Does her belt say mom?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Let the doctors hear.
she's not gonna be a mom now.
Oh my God, she's really out. She got put to bed. Holy shit!
Oh, she's coming too.
She got full 8 hours.
She's like, oh, where am I? Is the match over? Did I go 10 rounds?
That's what you call a 3-piece and some fries right
holy
there.
shit! She got proper beauty sleep. She got put to bed so bad. Jesus.
She feels bad too.
Because if that looked like she beat up a novice. Like
Yeah, later on they kind of talk about because this girl also is 5-0.
that girl's 5-0.
She's
That
5-0,
shit-
but
that-
she did not
5-0
not
now.
belong in the ring with her.
That looked like Joe's versus pros.
Yeah.
She didn't even throw a punch. She was like da, 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 da.
Can you skip ahead to see some of that replay? A little bit forward. Eventually she gets
Yeah, we have to see it in slow motion just to get a taste of the fucking fight. That was so fast.
Yeah, right there.
And it's one thing
Little-
when
little
it's like in dude
Yeah,
fights
yeah, right
when
there.
that happens, when it's like one power punch and it's over.
But look, she just goes in.
But it was
she
just like a
she meets her in her corner.
da, da, da.
She did 2 combos and she was
Yeah.
out.
You
Oh,
hear
man.
you hear someone just go, "Damn!" in the audience, just 1.
Two.
That one
She,
disoriented
she
her.
caught her with like a
She
3-piece
get-
combination, then
Boom.
body,
shot,
boom,
head,
face.
Boom.
head.
It was 2 orders of a 3-piece, and she was out.
She opened her up right there because she caught her with the 3-piece in the beginning.
Holy shit.
She caught her with that 3-piece in the beginning. She hits her in the stomach to drop her guard and just blasts her head off.
That shit looked like an unruly mom getting beat the fuck up by a strong ass teenager.
What?
Like, I want to see this happen to some Karens, and I'm surprised there aren't more videos of this happening to like Karens.
But that's what
That's
it looked
funny.
like. It looked like, you know, when a fat dad comes up to a skater and starts talking shit to a skater over some dumb shit, like, oh, why are you grinding on our stairs? And then the skater, who's, you know, young and spry, hits him with a quick 3-piece, and then he's like, It looked like that.
Yeah.
She didn't even know what was happening. She was still like, oh. She was like, oh shit, okay, so I'm gonna throw a hook.
Yeah, Estrada's been like boxing since she was like 8 years old.
That's the thing, is like all these videos that they have now of like these little girls with boxing dads, and they're throwing these like crazy ass combinations. That's what they're gonna end up becoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Professional
Professional
awesome,
boxers.
undefeated boxers.
Yeah.
Put in
But
the work, girls.
How tough is it
Put in
gonna
the work.
be in the This is, to me, this is one of the arenas where, like, I mean, combat sports is one of the arenas that I feel like, I mean, I don't know about the whole world, but me personally, I mean, I'm happy with fighters and watching combat sports, female and male. Like,
Yeah.
there's no, like, difference. I will be honest and say that WNBA versus NBA, I'm already not too privy to watching basketball in general, but I extra not super interested in the WNBA.
That's because you're a sexist pig.
Yeah. No, it's just slower. It's like, it's just the same reason I don't want to watch college basketball.
You see, I think, honestly, and to sound like a sexist pig myself, that's... If they spun the WNBA, I don't want to say spin it, because this is just how volleyball is. It's like men's and women's volleyball, I feel like, are equally as entertaining, like skill-wise and everything else.
Not just women's.
But the shorts really
No.
draw everybody in.
No.
If
Yeah.
I'm all I'm saying is that there's
does.
some
You can't do that.
gorgeous
It does.
WNBA
Yeah,
It
players.
does, but you shouldn't do
can't.
that. I
No one looks good in basketball.
No,
shorts.
so I recently
Dude,
saw.
dude. What about the lingerie football league?
Exactly. I saw the
Those
LFL.
girls are fucking nailing each other. They're just as good as, like, I love watching it just for, like, oh shit, like watching football. But like it is shitty.
But it
that
feels fucked.
they're in
I
lingerie.
saw it randomly popped up in my YouTube feed, and I watched them training and stuff, and immediately I was just like, yo, this is a little fucked up, because it's like these women who want to be proper athletes, and because like watching them training, I think made it feel more fucked up, because they're like really training and trying to like really be good, and then they're like, oh, this is an opportunity for me to, you know, do something that I enjoy and get paid or whatever. But then the only way that we're telling, basically, like, oh, the only way we're gonna watch this and the only way that you could get paid is if you wear close to fucking nothing.
That's America.
It's, I don't know, that's kind of fucked
America.
because like, I
This is
mean,
America.
even in training they were like all, it looked like, I don't know for sure, but it felt like they were all required to basically wear not even like regular, like some of it was shorter than like regulation volleyball shorts. I don't know, they literally have their asses out. I mean, if
Yeah.
I
the
don't-
thing is, like, I don't necessarily
Who do
think
you
that
think
the
is-
LFL needs to go away or anything. I personally am probably not gonna watch it because it feels just weird. But if they're making money and the women who are part of it are happy with it, then it is what it is.
I feel like it's because they're trying to pander to, you know, people who watch the NFL, which are a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty bad because there's a lot of contact in football. So when you're having that much contact, you shouldn't have close to nothing on. You need to have some type of protection. So
Well-
I think that's kind of the more fucked up part about it.
Well, yeah, because
And-
like even like if you
Like, they
hit
could get
that
their shit ripped
collarbone, if somebody's like smashing you, right, and you hit you in your hip bone.
Yeah.
That shit fucking hurts. But you have hip pads and stuff in football. You have pads and shit on your thighs and stuff.
You have-
and these
you're
women's
really
asses
padded
are
up.
completely out, and they have nothing here. They don't even have fabric.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part. Is like they don't have any padding or the protection.
Yeah,
with
and
it.
then-
like with volleyball and like, well, NBA and like basketball, there is a lot of contact. But like, I feel like
But they're not
They could-
contact sports
they're not
specifically.
well,
They're
volleyball
not supposed
especially
to be.
not. But like basketball, there's a lot of contact in it though. Like just playing defense and just there's a lot of dirty players.
Well, yeah, but it's
there's
not built
strategic.
that
It's not
way.
supposed to be.
Yeah, it's not
but it
supposed to
does
be.
get very
Yeah.
physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
But as far as
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think that lady belonged in the ring with her. But
Yeah.
they talk about it, and it's all like, yeah, there's just slim pickings for people who actually want to fight during the pandemic.
Well, she got knocked.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Oh,
well, she's
man.
undefeated, I guess. Okay.
She got knocked.
That was a mistake. Ooh, that was
That
not
sucks.
good.
She was probably thinking that she was gonna have like a Rocky moment, like fuck yeah, like I'm gonna go the distance. Like this is the champion. The least I could do is just stand in here, survive.
That would. Oh God, man.
That would-
That would be
oh,
the
fuck.
worst way to like debut. If you were like a fighter and you're like, all right, man, I just went through all this training. I'm ready.
You know what? Although this could be her whole comeback thing. Like, what if she's the only person that she's ever lost to was her, and that's
Her
just
career
loss.
is gonna take a dive.
Yeah, she's also like, I think they said that she was either in her late 30s or early 40s,
Damn.
which is, well, I mean,
Well,
boxing.
the thing is, it's
It
one
is
thing.
boxing, though.
It's one thing to get put out by a power punch, and but it's another thing to get put out by two tasty ass combinations.
That was a tasty select right there.
Yeah,
That
'cause
was
it's
a
like,
tasty
da, 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 da,
selection of
Da,
punches.
da, da, da. So
That,
you
that
were
was
put-
almost my tasty select.
So yeah, that was brutal.
Not
Let's get into the games.
So we're doing.
Wanna
we're doing
play a
games now?
game?
Not with you, dude. Not if you're gonna talk like that.
Disrespect. What's with the disrespect with you all the time?
I don't know.
You knew who I was when you met me, bro.
No, I didn't. I had to learn over time.
No, I was myself so hard when I first met you. I was like, Zach, Ori.
I don't remember you saying it like that, but I'll take your word for
I
it.
was like, hey, little boy.
I'll take your that. I do remember.
Hi.
That I do. I do remember that. Yeah, let's play some games, huh?
All right.
Bum, bum.
Or all of us have to do the like. That line under. Or
It's time for Southern Court now. Order! I'm
what's-
bringing this court into session. I will be the Southern judge, and this is Southern Court. We're gonna have two attorneys, and they're from the South, and we're just gonna get into it.
All right. Who's the defendant and who's the prosecutor?
Alex is gonna be the defendant.
Damn it.
And Zach's gonna be the prosecutor.
Fuck.
He's saying fuck like he doesn't like it.
I wanted to defend my honor,
Well, you're an attorney. You're defending. You're
my
prosecuting.
client's honor.
You're prosecuting his client, though.
Well, his client.
You are protecting your client's honor because you still have a client that's prosecuting the other person.
No, fuck that client. I want another client.
Huh. All right.
Order! Okay. Here we go. Court is now in session. Now, in the case of the Peoples versus the freaky dicky wolf lady. Now, I see that she is here on behalf of the wolf sanctuary, and now I get it. the whole animal activists have been right up my ass ever since fucking Tiger King came out. And everybody's getting all these fucking exotic animals, using them for sex trafficking, using them for trafficking, and using them just to get some pussy. Now today, we're going to be talking about some wolf puss. Now, I will start with the defendant's case on Mr. Thurston Alexander Hall. What is your defendant's case here in the People versus Freaky Deaky Wolf Lady?
Well, my defendant, Freaky Deaky Wolf Lady, I would like to start by talking to the jury. Jury, we have a lot of white people here in the jury. Let me ask you white folks, when you at home with your pug, your cockapoo, your poodle, you like licking them in the mouth? I know you do. I know you do. That's how you show the love. That's how you show the love to your pet. How else does your pet know that you love them unless you let them lick you in the mouth? That's how you get trust from a wolf. That's how a wolf learns to trust and love you. It's by affection. How you show that affection? How do you show that affection? White people in the jury that I know you know. You lick them in the mouth. You let them lick you in the mouth. You taste tongues. That's what you do. That's what she did. Freaky Deaky Wolf Lady. So tell me, is it wrong? Is it wrong what you do in your own home? Is it wrong what she does in the forest with the wolves? I think not. Tell me that I'm wrong.
Okay, well said there, defendant. Now, Mr. Zachary Grundle Bordeaux, I believe you and some of the members of the community and some celebrities that have ties to PETA and animal cruelty, you're on behalf of their estate. Now, please, let's hear your case against the People versus the Freaky Deaky Wolf bitch.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate your time given here for us to discuss this matter at hand. Freaky Deaky Wolf Lady is a danger to our community and to our animals. I have empirical evidence that Freaky Deaky Wolf Lady is going around town fucking all the cats and dogs.
Order, everybody.
Objection, Your Honor.
Order.
That is defamation.
Order.
Now,
Motherfuckers.
Now, I am prepared today to put forth said evidence. I have photographs, written statements, witnesses, CCTV video, security cameras. Freaky Deaky Wolf Lady is rampant.
I see.
Just last week, Miss Old Robinson down by the bayou, her dog was fucking Miss Freaky Deaky Wolf Lady.
You did that?
How we gonna let this happen around town?
Order, everybody.
You can't do that in front of camera.
Order.
My client here, and I will not release their name
They're the people.
due to it's more than one. It's the people of this good community here. Now, I say to you, jury people, which I find a little weird that the majority of them is white.
So we're in the South.
I would like Miss Freaky Deaky Wolf Lady to be put in jail forever, so our pets
Ever.
and our wildlife can be safe from harm safe from fucking or getting fucked. I don't know the better terms.
Now
Man.
I see.
May I defend?
You may proceed with your defense against the prosecution.
So when it comes to the evidence about my here freaky deaky wolf lady fucking Miss Robinson's pup, if he didn't like it, he wouldn't have ejaculated. That's all I can say. He was panting. You can see on the CCTV footage. She was doing this dog a service. If the dog was not into it, the dog wouldn't have looked so happy. The dog,
Objection, Your Honor.
Excuse me.
We cannot tell.
I did not yield my time.
Order.
happy a dog
Order.
can be.
I have not yielded my time.
Order. I will have order in my court. Now, it appears that the defense does have some documentation to hand me from Mrs. Robinson. Now, what is this order saying? It looks like right here that she requested the services of Mrs. Deaky, and she was there to help train the dog, but as far as this interspecies loving, now she said that was part of this therapy and that she paid for this.
Yes, because so here, freaky deaky, Mrs. Wolf Lady, she's offering a training service to train animals that are wild or need training or are not able to listen to the rules of their owners and their masters. Yes. Okay.
Yes, it says right here, animal spiritual release. Is that?
Yes. So
My clients and the community don't know exactly
Excuse
what
me.
spiritual
I did not yield my
release
time,
is.
Your Honor. If you go to her website, you will understand that this here freaky deaky wolf lady, she uses part of her training is positive reinforcement.
I see. Okay.
And what better positive reinforcement than comment?
I would like to ask the cult, when you go on to said website of Mrs. What's her name? Freaky Deaky Miss Wiggy?
Yes, I believe Miss Deaky.
She goes, Miss Dicky. True or false? You have to be 18 and older to even access the website, do you?
We're about to get into dog years.
Human. Just human. Strictly human. I demand an answer.
Yes, that's true.
All right.
That is correct. 18 years of age.
Now, jury.
18 years of human age.
Now, jury. We all well know. We all go on them porn websites. What do we have to do before we get on them? Make sure that we 18.
I asked the Lord for help first
I mean,
and for permission.
thank you for sharing, Judge. Thank you for sharing that.
I'm just saying.
Holy man
personal
over here.
court.
He's a holy man.
Very personal.
He's a holy man. But I do digress.
Well, regress then.
Oh, Jesus. This is porno. This is blasphemy. It's porno. And she's going around tricking innocent people like Miss Robinson
Who's
into
of age?
thinking that they're going to be training their dog. And then you talk about this spiritual release. Please tell me what's spiritual about.
It's positive reinforcement, as I said. When your wife is telling you to take out the trash and you haven't done it, and then she offers you a little bit of fellatio, you are more privy to take out that trash. Positive reinforcement. I'll rest my case.
I'm sorry, sir, but that case
Order,
is not rested.
order. That is not what we are here to discuss.
It's churlish.
Right here.
Churlish
It
and
is.
Insubordinate.
We are here to discuss the potential illegal activity she has been doing upon other people's animals and the local exotic wildlife. Now, it appears
Wildlife
right
has
here,
no rights.
right here that the prosecution has handed me a jar of what appears to be Elmer's glue. No, that is wolf semen. Now, is this part of the evidence that you had brought to my attention that... No, there is dog in there.
It's
And
an
some-
amalgamation
and some big
of
cat
many different semen.
And some big game. Now
Sorry.
this is what's coming to light now. This is what makes and breaks cases for ladies like Miss Freaky Deaky Wolfie.
A cocktail of animal semen.
Yes.
This was acquired on her property. We had a search warrant to look for any more evidence in this jar of this concoction.
There's no rules against collecting spiritual release.
No, but I am here to stop the illegal trade of exotic horny animals that she is trying to breed into these hybrids that just come home and want to lick you in the mouth and the butthole.
Amen.
Case is closed for the prosecution. But she is not going to go to people jail to live out her life sentence. She will be going to the Pound in downtown. Case closed.
Excuse me, Judge. I think
Case
that's
closed downtown.
counterintuitive to the whole
That's
situation. We're trying to save the animals.
Case
This
closed.
is bullshit. That's how you guys do things in the South.
Life imprisonment in the Pound.
I even put on a fake Southern accent.
I think we got what you wanted.
Mrs.
yeah,
Robinson,
high
this is not over, Mrs. Robinson. We're gonna get justice for you, okay? And for all the pound dogs.
These are for animals
Dog
that
pounds.
do not have homes. And she is making the Pound quite homely for them before they meet their maker. Case dismissed.
This is the wackest fucking courtroom ever. The fuck? I'm moving to California.
Everybody's happy though.
I'm not. The people, the citizens aren't.
But the people technically won.
Everyone in the court.
It's a win-win. The people won.
The people didn't win anything. More dogs are gonna get.
Well, now they're not paying for their dogs to get sucked off.
Yeah. I guess
It's orphaned animals that are getting sucked off.
Animals on death row.
that
that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad.
was good. That was a good one. That was fun.
I like
Alright.
improv.
All right.
And
Scene. So welcome to the welcome around the campfire
For
throwback edition.
throwback.
So today we're going to be talking about some 90s throwbacks or a 90s throwback.
Yeah, dude.
So
Just one.
today I wanted to discuss
Just
the nostalgia of Pogs.
Pogs.
I remember
You guys
Pogs.
remember Pogs?
No, I don't. Please.
You know,
Can you please explain to us what Pogs
would you like
are?
me to give you some information?
I would love so. I would love that very much. Thank you, Alex.
Well, I got some for you.
Sweet.
So Pogs was actually a game derived from another game that came from 17th century Japan, also involving paper discs.
like more like cardboard paper or
You know those Orientals, they like to gamble.
Oh
Like
my-
thicker paper.
oh okay. So,
And so then they, I think it ended up getting to Hawaii, and then
what time is this? What year? Did you get a year?
17th century.
Oh, 17th century. Okay.
17th century Japan. It's a game from 17th century
Oh
Japan.
shit.
So Japan brought it to Hawaii when they're on their golf trip.
Japan brought it to Hawaii, and then in like 91, this Hawaiian teacher, I guess she was playing playing it with like as a kid and stuff, and then she brought it to her students, and then from there it started to get really big, because it was being played with initially. It was being played with milk and juice caps specifically from this Hawaiian milk or dairy company, like dairy and juice company, and that's actually where the term POG came from, because they would use a lot of times they would use the caps from there. It was like passion fruit, orange, guava juice. So POG.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So you like the guava.
Yeah. So initially it was played with bottle caps, and then as the slammers, and then it grew and grew. So 91 is, I think, when it started to increase in popularity, and it came from Hawaii and then to the mainland. Yeah.
That's cool.
And then,
That's cool.
Some random dude who's some ambitious dude created the POG Federation, the World POG Federation, in order to find a way to capitalize on it, make it popular around the world, and make the monies.
Nice. Didn't last very long, did it?
Good stuff.
No, I mean, after it was became synonymous with Del Taco and the diarrhea that they were also giving people along with free pogs.
Hey.
But I remember,
Please sponsor us, Del Taco. I love your burgers.
I remember the way that they used to do it. I remember it would happen sometimes where when pogs were big and they would put them in your Happy Meal, they would just chuck a handful of pogs in your Happy Meal.
Yeah. But that was a good way of doing it, though.
But it was up to the discretion of the employee. Because I remember one time somebody just like spilled, and I had like so many pogs in my food bag.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, holy shit.
I just
And
got
then
a bunch
another
of
time I would
pogs.
only get like 3. And then I was like, what the hell? But it kind of evened out because somebody just like threw a fat stack. That happened a couple times where I just got like, that's how I got a lot of them. And then remember they had
it's
the
like
McDonald's edition
cardboard
ones
discs.
with the Hamburglar and
Yeah.
what's the name of the other character from McDonald's?
The Grimace.
The Grimace.
Are you
Is he
talking about-
supposed to be a moldy?
Mary McCheese?
No, Grimace. Grimace, is he supposed to be a moldy chicken nugget, or what is he?
No, the Grimace is a monster that haunts your nightmares.
And that was part of their marketing campaign?
Mm-hmm. And they also had like this remember like the duck girl that had like pigtails?
Oh, yeah.
And then
Wait, what?
And then there's
Wasn't that the orphan girl from
I think it was like the quarter pounder
Darkwing
sheriff.
Duck?
The quarter pounder sheriff.
There's like a sheriff too.
I don't remember.
The Hamburglar.
I remember the Hamburglar.
Well, they had to make
Quarter pound sheriff? I don't remember
I
him.
forget. It was like the McDouble, like Sheriff McDouble or something.
Really?
Yeah. And they would
they
chase
all-
the Hamburglar around.
Did they all have pogs?
Because wait. Wasn't the story that like they had the mayor and they had the sheriff and they had the Hamburglar, and was the Hamburglar in a gang with Ronald McDonald the clown and the Grimace a monster? And
so.
Oh, they were part of the team?
An anthropomorphic duck.
Oh, so they were all on a team together. I thought the Hamburglar was
A solo act?
a solo, like the antagonist of the McDonald's universe.
I have no clue.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Officer Big Man.
Officer Big Mac.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
now I
Yeah.
remember him.
They had pogs.
That
in
was
them?
he was low. I feel like he didn't last very long. I think the Hamburglar was
Ate
more
him.
popular.
I think the Hamburglar just ate him.
The Hamburglar. Oh yeah, she was
Oh,
like.
yeah, I do remember.
Oh, that looks
now.
like Big Bird's like daughter.
So they all had pogs, I'm assuming.
They were all pogs.
They were all pogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had pogs of each of them.
I remember when Pogs started making like just big franchises like Ninja Turtle Pogs, I was like, I'm in. Fuck it.
Yeah, they did
Boom.
a lot.
And I was like, I had Biker Mice from Mars Pogs. I
Yeah,
had
me
the
too.
Flintstones Pogs. I had
Everybody ended
Ninja
up
Turtles.
doing pogs to some degree. Like that became kind of like almost like either a business card or just like yo, dude, you got to do Pogs. Because
Well, it was
like
kind of like a
bands had
trading card
Pogs.
game.
Yeah.
Kind
It
of.
was a trading card game, but like everybody who got into it, like it's kind of the same way. Like right now, when you start a business or do anything, you have to have an Instagram.
Yeah.
Back then, it seemed like if
You
you're
had to
doing
have a
anything,
Pog.
you have to have a Pog if you're worth anything. Because bands had Pogs. There's I had a bunch of heavy metal band Pogs that I didn't even know the band.
Well, everybody wants to jump on the bag.
Everyone wanted the slammers.
bandwagon.
Yeah, I had a couple of dope ass slammers. I had a holographic Power Rangers.
Oh, my
slammer.
brother had a. I love that one. He didn't let me use it though.
Yeah,
I remember that too, getting like pissed off over like people stealing Pogs or like you
Cheating.
trading Pogs or you playing and losing Pogs because you lost.
oh yeah.
I remember that was a big thing right before
Betting
Pokemon,
Pogs.
like Pokemon came out, and then that just completely like swept it away.
It went.
Yeah,
it went.
that
It went
is
like.
what kind of took it out was Pokemon, the card games.
It went like from marbles, playing marbles, and having
Oh,
a
yeah,
collection of marbles and trading marbles to Pogs to trading cards.
Yeah, well, because Pogs were a little bit more personal. Like, I mean, well, because
They were lighter too.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You got to carry a jar full of marbles.
Yeah, like I mean, like how many cat eyes can you really have? But do you have the limited edition
Galaxy.
Galaxy, like Darkwing Duck?
Have you guys
Pog.
seen the Marble Racing League?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The what? The
There's a Marble Racing League.
Do they have Pogs?
I don't know. I haven't checked into that.
no, that would be the Pog Racing League.
Like from Star Wars?
Pod racing?
Pog?
Pog racing? That'll
That's not a
that'll be
thing.
interesting.
It's called disc.
Disc.
I think where Pogs went wrong, not necessarily went wrong because they didn't see the longevity of it, or I don't know.
They didn't know that they were gonna have to compete with Pokemon.
Well, I mean,
When
now
did Magic
there's just companies that just they just have a toy, right? And generally they just, oh, we'll just have our types of toys, but with like, yeah, Ninja Turtles, blah blah blah. But they didn't think of it as like a grander scale of things like fucking Lego
Yeah.
or
They didn't really build infrastructure to be able to profit
Nerf
off of
guns.
because
Nerf
everybody could
guns.
make them. Because they ended up starting to sell like
they never-
those Pog punchers, so you could basically
Make your
punch,
own,
make your own Pogs by punching them out of anything.
yeah, like they could have made a cartoon. They could have done much more stuff. I mean,
If it got
Pog
big in
tournaments?
Japan,
I don't know if they had Pog tournaments.
if it got big in Japan, then Japan would have made an anime that would have come to the U.S. and that would have been the show. Because I mean, how many like shows did they make that developed actual games in the U.S.?
A few.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Those are all Japanese.
Yeah.
That's what you were just saying, right?
Well,
No,
that's-
I'm saying like
that's another point,
American
yeah.
cartoons.
Oh,
that
becoming
developed,
yeah. No,
'Cause
not a lot.
Japan is really good about making. I mean, because like Power
making
Rangers and
content
stuff
after, like,
was
out of nothing almost.
based on trying to sell toys. It was basically a 30-minute, half-hour. It was a half-hour toy commercial. Right?
Yeah, if they could have like done a spin on it or something.
Like, because like Metabots, that was a Japanese one, and that's
That didn't
was,
really
like,
catch as much
supposed to be
fire.
kind of a game.
Yeah.
Well, the
where you
video
mix mash
game was
the
popular.
robots. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm thinking of. What are you thinking of?
well,
Cheese?
you were on the topic of like American-made things being popular in Japan. I think now would be a time where that is more possible to happen than back in like the 90s or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. But then that game came from Japan ultimately, right?
What?
Pogs.
Oh, well, yeah. If it's a 17th century
Yeah. But yeah.
ancient game where somebody was just like, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Pogs was that big in. I don't know if it was or was not.
I'm thinking like Beyblade, like shit like that. Like that's still going on. They're still making new series, and all it is just top spinning.
Yeah. But that's the thing is like Japan is really good with making cartoons based on a piece of merchandise.
But that
Yeah.
originally came from the Jews.
Dreidels?
Dreidels? No.
I don't think
I'm
they
calling.
used dreidels to battle each
I'm
other.
calling it. Japan stole something from the Jews.
Dreidels weren't the first tops.
I'm calling it. Like I said, it's stolen valor.
Japan,
There, I said it.
Japan had tops that you would wrap
the
a
string
string
and you'd,
around.
like,
and
throw it.
Yeah. My mom, I had a bunch of these like little ancient ass Japanese toys that because my mom would be like, "Oh, I had this as a kid," and then I'd have to indulge in her childhood. But
Oh, is that the one game where those old people? I've seen a lot of old people play it, where it's like the spinning thing, and you like toss it through the string to like make it land somewhere and spin.
That's the thing.
yeah,
that,
it's like a top.
Okay, yeah.
that like
that-
Totoro jumps on top of and like flies around on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you wrap it all the way around the
Yeah.
string, and then it's looped around the peg at the bottom, and then you whip it, and then you throw it, and then it goes. But then kids used to battle them, and that's where Beyblades comes
That makes
from.
sense, dude. Like just glue like 2 other pieces of like wood or something on the sides to where.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, let me put knives on mine. Just make it a little bit more dangerous.
I'm gonna put wood walls on mine for defense. Cause
Yeah.
that dude has knives on his, and I can't afford knives.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put spoon heads on mine
Yeah, I'm gonna put spoon heads on mine so I can deflect the knives.
as little shields.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I guess.
But yeah, Pogs, man. I mean, also we said this, but yeah, everybody was able to make them, so there was no like specific person making them.
Yo-yos too.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
yo-yos.
they'd have like tried to turn yo-yos into like
well, yo-yos is pretty.
cartoon, it is still pretty like
pretty
popular,
big.
and people like ever
They
since
still-
yo-yos are made, they do tricks.
Well,
and
there's still yo-yo
competitions.
competitions and
Yeah,
You guys
but
think
I'm saying
the-
like it would definitely get more popularized.
Pog competition. They should have done more of that.
Yeah,
But then maybe like made like even they should have been adding rules every generation or edition of the Pog game or something. Because I think also if they
still sell Pogs.
oh shit, I think Pogs can make a comeback.
Heavy metal slammers.
I don't know, man. When
Oh.
you got games like Warzone that are free to download, but you could spend thousands of dollars of your parents' money on it.
Digital Pogs. So you buying special edition.
That's what I'm
Pogs.
saying. You have to make a video game about Pogs.
Oh shit.
Then
Yeah. I think.
But I think it should be a battle royale.
Oh,
you could do that.
God. Can't wait for that series to just be done.
No,
and we
that's
can
what
move
it
on
was.
to
So
something
100
else.
people can join in to a server. There's a huge. You're basically it's VR. It's a VR game. You're 100 people are in. You're in this crazy environment, but in the exact center of the environment is a huge tower of Pogs, and then all of you are just shooting your big ass slammers at the Pogs, trying to topple it over. And whenever you collect, whoever collects the most, you get those. And then they're all different editions.
Why are you whispering?
We could play Strip Pog.
Oh,
Oh
God.
shit!
Strip Pogs.
So every time, actually, that would be, you could turn that into a sexual game real quick. In the Pogs, the stack of Pogs, there's a bunch of articles of clothing or whatever on them, and then when you hit the Pog, hit the slammer, the ones that flip over, that are face up, those are the ones that that's what you got to do. That's what you got to take off. So his pants, take the pants off.
How many layers of
But then
clothes
you-
are going to be wearing?
Yes, that's a lot of clothes.
Okay, well, it's a short game of Pogs. Then. It's like,
Every time you lose a round, then you have to take a piece of clothing off.
fine.
I like that one. I like that version better than what Alex was just trying to describe. Sorry,
That way we
no
can still
offense
use
to-
our Flintstones and Ninja Turtle Pogs.
Yeah, I want to see if my brother still has his slammers.
No, I want Pogs with dicks on them.
No,
You want
Buy a
slammers
Pog
with
machine.
dicks on them.
Buy a Pog maker.
Damn, who was making sexual Pogs? Huh? I did find. I remember I found a Pog where there was titties on it.
I
I
think
wasn't
my
ready for
brother
that
had
at that age though.
My brother had a titty pog.
Oh, your brother had a titty Pog. The titty Pog. You
The
remember
titty
the sex
Pog.
cards? I remember Milliken. A kid brought.
Like the ones
porn
that they would
cards.
pass. Oh, porn cards, like porn trading cards.
No, like a deck of
Playing cards.
playing cards
Oh, with
with
porn
naked
stuff?
ladies on them.
Oh, my first thought was, you know, those cards, those like guys give you, or you see on the floor everywhere in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I thought he brought a whole stack of those. And was
Oh, well,
passing them out.
you remember they used to have cards just, I don't know if they were supposed to be collectible or whatever, but like they had like the Ninja Turtle cards, and it would just be like a scene from the movie or a scene from the show with like information on the back.
You remember this?
What was the point in that?
Oh, I don't know.
Stats,
just
man.
collect shit.
Maybe just
but
give
it's
you
funny,
something to turn into a pog.
to dial it back to like the pornography or pornographic playing cards. You know, it's like regular playing cards that just has like scenes of porn on it. I remember being in like like third or fourth grade, and no, I was in third grade, and my brother was in fifth grade, and our older friend Randy came to school to visit, and my brother was always like kind of like fighting this one kid and like just always getting into it, and I was just always kind of there just to like make sure like, oh, like my brother isn't getting beaten up. And I remember my buddy Randy was there, and he was like, hey, if your brother starts like losing, like help him out, like I'll give you like one of these cards. And I remember he was from like middle school, and he came to school with like these porn cards, and I was like, oh wow. And I remember my brother and the kid were fighting or whatever. I think this kid's name was Andrew. And I forgot what the kid did, but I think he like put like hockey shirted my brother and like put his shirt over his head and was like just start like wailing on him. So the second I saw that, like I jumped on the kid's back and I started just like punching him in the face from behind. Really just hard and fast for like a little kid. And when you're a little kid, like, you know, you're generally just not used to getting hit in the face.
Yeah.
But I remember just like, fuck this. Like he's hitting my brother. And I remember when I finally jumped off of him, his face was just all just red, and he just had so many tears coming out of his face. He was like, fucking stop it. And I remember my brother being like a little upset because like I jumped in and stuff. But I just remember I had that card.
You earned it.
I earned the card. I was like, I was already going to do this shit anyway. But fuck it. Yeah, I get a little porno card as a little kid. I think it was like just some lady like doing like spread eagle.
That was your badge of honor.
That was my that was my Jack of Hearts.
Damn.
You went home and then jacked something else.
I didn't even know what jacking off was when I was like in third grade. I was just
me
like,
neither.
You should have turned that shit into a pog.
I could have.
Could have. No, you would have ruined it. It's the badge of honor.
Yeah, well, it depends on how big it was, because that would suck if you had to choose between her head and her vagina.
I always go for the vagina, I guess.
What?
In
Ew, I
terms
don't want...
of pogs, hell yeah.
No, what the fuck? I'd
Because,
rather
okay,
see...
you have the face, and then you show your friends as a little kid, and they're like, oh, that's
Because
whack.
the titties are still present. So I'd rather have, like, to know the beauty of the woman and then have the titties present than to just see the meat and she look headless.
This is why you didn't have a lot of friends growing up.
I had enough.
I didn't say you didn't have any. I just said you didn't have a lot. I didn't have a lot. I had a
Okay.
few.
Yeah, so, okay. Then what was the reason for you? Why the fuck you mentioning my friendshipness? My friendshiplessness.
Anyway, back to the meaty puss card. Yeah, it had a meaty puss.
And yeah.
Ugh.
The meatiest of flaps.
Yeah, I don't remember playing Pogs for too long, though. I remember my brother just beating me a lot.
I remember a
Because
kid...
he just had the strength to slam it harder.
Is
than
that older brother strength?
Yeah.
Even though now you've grown, both of you guys have grown larger than your older siblings, but at the time,
Yeah.
even if it's only a 1 year difference, you're just like, what the fuck? Why are you so much stronger?
Yeah, I had
You're-
a 5 year
Yeah,
difference.
and
from
it's
my brother.
because, and then you get frustrated and then you don't realize that it's really all technique.
Yeah.
Like
That's
he
how
just
it
has
was
that
with video games,
that
too.
thumb push.
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
the, and he never taught me it.
Yeah, because he didn't want to lose to you, because once he knew that you were going to be bigger than him in size, physical size. So he's like, I have to maintain my dominance over this fool as long as I can. He knew this shit at 5.
Well,
He knew this at age 5. And then now that he's grown, you both have grown older and you have grown larger. It's hard. He has to figure out other ways to be more superior than you. And one of those ways now is it still deals with flipping things. It's being able to do a kickflip when you can't. You know what I mean? And I think that has a lot to do with who he is as a person inside.
Okay.
Because his emotions are flipping constantly. Because it's flipping between, I need to be a good older brother, but that motherfucker's bigger than me. So he's the big brother, but I'm the older one. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Right?
I'm sorry, I'm still thinking of Meaty Puss.
I wasn't expecting a therapy session,
So-
but I do appreciate it, first and foremost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do this session again next week.
Okay.
I think it's kind of funny how both our older brothers could do kickflips, but we can't.
I used to be able to.
At least you used to be able. I've never been able to do a kickflip.
I used to be able to too.
Nor do I really have the urge to try, because
Well, you're so afraid of like getting hurt via falling of some kind.
Well,
Is that
It's
like the plight
expensive.
of a tall person?
it's expensive.
Even when I was a
man.
kid,
I gotta pay for
I
that.
ate
Not
a
my
lot
mom.
of shit trying to learn how to do shit on a skateboard. And I remember looking around and people just like, I get it. Everyone has to start from somewhere.
Out of the bottom now.
But I remember just not landing things consistently.
It's all about technique.
It's all about more like confidence on the board.
That too,
and
yeah.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of it is also getting past like, when you're afraid to fall, then you're afraid to like commit to landing on the
Yeah.
board because you possibly lose it underneath you. But then when you get that confidence and you're like, fuck it, I just want to get on it. I'm gonna conquer it. And then you're more likely to.
It's true. It's true.
It's the same way when old ladies try to learn how to ride a horse for the first time, and then they're afraid to commit to staying on the horse, and they're like, and then them bailing gets them more hurt than
Staying on the
if they
horse.
just stayed on, because it's like, he's going so fast.
I saw a horse today. I saw 2 horses. It was nice.
Where'd you see 2 horses?
Burbank.
fucking some dude in the ass.
Burbank.
No, the horse was just walking.
Wait, there were horses in Burbank.
Yeah,
What were they doing in Burbank?
walking around.
By themselves?
No, they had human escorts.
That's nice.
One was a
Gross.
lady and one was like a miniature, possibly a baby horse.
How much did they pay
Maybe
for
it was-
them?
Oh, pony?
How
Like
much did
a
the horses pay for
pony.
the escorts?
They didn't pay anything. The escort to
I
pay
do
them.
declare
They pay
the
with some
creepy
dick.
horse people.
No, you pay me.
Fucking these horses. They better
No,
be
there's
careful.
estuaries
Those
out
people
there.
out here fucking horses.
There is?
Yeah,
There's an esquiquatum.
yeah.
There's
yeah,
an estuary. out there.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh, I forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's actually like right next to Disney.
Land.
Not land, just studio.
You know
Disney
where we work
studio.
from time to time.
Dis.
Disney. You know the
Disney?
company that you worked for that treated
Disney.
you so well, but then they were like, "Oh, well,
They
your
threw me
contract's
away."
up."
They tossed me in the garbage.
Yeah.
They treated me like a loose piece of meat.
I bet
the
you they're regretting it
backside.
right now. They're in their offices like, "Fuck, man, we got COVID and we lost one of our best editors.
Alex Hall?
Now we got to fucking deal with Reginald."
Fairfield?
Yes, Fairfield, Mr. Fairfield.
Alright, yeah.
Well, that's Pogs.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Boys on the Couch.
Boys on Ice is what we're working on next.
Boys, yeah. Next week, tune in to listen to us and watch us do an entire episode on couches crafted out of ice.
Okay, no,
Our
that's not what
balls
I
are
meant. I
gonna
meant like
be
figure
cold.
skating or like
What? Oh, boy.
Skating
Oh, you wanted
on ice.
to be figure skating?
hockey.
The Boys on
Or like a
Ice.
musical or
The
something.
Ice-capades.
There you go.
Yes, we're gonna be doing an Ice Capade musical featuring the boys.